This will be a shorter video, but because people have asked what our sources are, I will answer to the best of my ability. I also replied to a visitor in the comment section to one of our videos, but then I thought that many people will probably miss that post. Thus, why not make a video to clarify this? The sources are many. Much of our information is already hinted at by many good thinkers out there, and some of our sources are linked in the description boxes under the videos respectively. The Wes Penry papers are loaded with sources as well in the footnotes. If you do research on the internet, you will find that there are others who are on the same track as we are. They all have their pieces of the puzzle, just like we do. If you do your own research, it's up to you to put the pieces together, just as it is for me and Ariel. The Wes Penry papers, the WPP, are the foundation to all this. The rest is additional research and the expansion of our minds, leading to new puzzle pieces coming together after quite some pondering and dot connections. Expansion of the mind is the most important source you can get. In many cases even better than physical documents. Other than that, I have sources that are unique to me and me alone. Sources I have known personally for more than 7 years. They are sources who have become my personal friends and who know what they're talking about. How do I know I can trust them? Because after 7 years, the conclusions I made from discussing topics with them not only still hold water, but I have seen most of it coming to fruition in many different ways, and more confirmations, I notice, are about to come. Even more important, the conclusions I've made from elaborating with these sources have led to that I can constantly expand my mind, much based on that information. It brings me to further and further insights, which is another strong indicator that the information is correct. It doesn't lead to a dead end. In my research over the years, I have stumbled upon a lot of sources on the internet and in books, etc., and some of it has been very helpful. However, the summary of most of these people's research is only leading to a certain point, and then there's a dead end, at least for me. This is not the case with the papers I wrote. I have noticed that I can expand on them indefinitely from what it seems, and bring myself to continuous higher levels of learning. And best of all, the pieces easily come together and they fit perfectly. When people do extensive research into subjects, such as those I've been covering over the years, they are much dependent on what seems to be reliable sources in order to put data together so that they can develop into actual information that is useful. By collecting sources, they can then see a picture evolve. This is a process that often takes years. It is tedious but also exciting. Then, at one point, they might come to a level in the research where such a solid foundation has been built that they can expand on the information mainly by using their own thought processes to figure things out. They learn how to detect truth from fiction by literally feeling it out. They can literally listen to their body and their higher self to sort the wheat from the chaff. This is a process, and it's not 100% reliable, and what is? But in most cases, they will find that their expanded awareness will help them do much of the work. It's like moving to a new level of research, where your inner knowing is your guide. Ariel and I know when we hit on a truth because we feel it as a great aha moment, and it also makes a connection. It adds a piece to the puzzle that was missing before. These moments are also connected in a very uplifting and elevated state, regardless whether the information itself is shocking or uplifting. Then we still spend a lot of time discerning, of course, whether the insights seem correct. Do they lead to expansion, or do they lead to a dead end? My anonymous sources need to remain anonymous for their own safety, and I really mean that literally. These are not regular whistleblowers. If I would reveal these sources, I would betray them and potentially put them in danger. It would also cause damage in ways that I can't even go into in public. And no, I am not channeling anybody. I am not into channeling at all, because I don't particularly trust channeled information as a reliable source, although there is helpful information in some of that material. Ariel is very well acquainted with the WPP and other things I've written, so we have no problems discussing these subjects. She had also done research on her own before she and I met. What we both have found very helpful and insightful is to bounce ideas between each other and expand on them. Sometimes they lead to dead ends, and then we drop it. However, we both feel when we're into something, as mentioned above. So we elaborate on our thoughts, do research, and put the pieces together. This is an extremely powerful way of expanding our consciousness and awareness. Because we are so like-minded, ideas and epiphanies pop up daily, often without us even having to try. It just happens. Ariel and I concentrate on publishing information that we believe can expand people's consciousness in one way or another. The rest we put on the shelf to see whether it might or might not fit into a future picture. Some of the information is also based on unreleased material from the WPP research. We hope this will answer the questions about sources.